Hello guys, so once again I am putting on my makeup and I thought I would get this video out here because I'm wanting to talk about this for a couple days. Musely now has a body cream and basically it is hydroquinone, glycolic acid, vitamin C, and tretinoin. Yes, all of those in a body cream. I freaked out when I saw this because, okay, so the only reason why I started buying muesli, and this was like probably like last year and 2022, was for their hydroquinone, and I was basically making my own all over body cream. They have something called the oh gosh, what is it called? I can't remember, but basically it's for like your vaginal area and butt and your private parts. I think it's called the private cream, and it's just like for that lightening. And I wanted it for all over, and I had it going. I feel like I used it for majority at least 6 months or so. I stopped using it because I was having issues where I would be maybe in a car that didn't have tint and I was getting tans in the car, especially being in Florida. The cars like kind of turn into fish bowls and it just becomes really hot. And I would get a lot of just hyperpigmentation and just discoloration on my arms. And sometimes like the top of my thighs. And so if you're using hydroquinone, you're supposed to really stay out of the sun or you're going to just basically make your body look uneven. That's what I was noticing. And to be honest, it took the spots forever to go away. They weren't just like small spots. They were like large 5 to 6 inches of just, yeah. So anyways, I stopped using it because I mean I was just in situations that I had no control over, and yeah, it kind of sucked for me. But now, like, I feel like, oh, I could actually use this and not have to worry about that. And so, like, I almost bought it. So, it is 12% hydroquinone, which is the same as the private cream. The difference is the private cream. The private cream had the not hyaluronic, the hydroquinone, and then it had hyaluronic acid, and then it had another variation that had the hydroquinone, niacinamide, and oh, what else? Tranexamic acid. So it was just like depending on what you needed it for. So for the body cream, I saw that they have it with you could get it if you have like KP, or if you, I can't pronounce that word, but it's basically those little tiny strawberry bumps that you get on your skin. So yeah, they have it if you have that. Well, they have a formulation for if you have that. And then they have one for if you're trying to vanish. That's like areas that are just really stubborn. And they have like a fade one. So obviously the fade one is not going to be as strong as the vanish. I almost bought it, guys. I almost bought it, but I'm trying to be responsible with my spending this month, and I've already spent too much. But so yeah, so there was that made me like hold up. And then the second thing that made me hold up were the reviews. Now the reviews are like glowing. It worked for a lot of people. Usually this does because people are using it for like if they have like I mean, really anything. If they have KP, if they have melasma, hyperpigmentation, some people are using it if they had spider veins. I didn't know that it could be used for that, but yeah, apparently some people are using it for that. The issue is that people were going on it, and I think you have enough for like 2 months or so, about 60 days in your bottle, and then they would be trying to get a refill, and I think it was like on back order or something, and that worried me because as you guys know, you can't just like stop using hydroquinone. Yeah, for some people when they stop, like sometimes they'll get a little darker, but honestly, I don't really think it's hydroquinone. I think it's just them kind of being in sun, getting sun when they don't think they are, and that's what's causing the darkening after they stop. But yeah, this is something that you have to stay on. And so what people were saying was like, yeah, it works well while you're on it, but while they're waiting to get their other bottle or third bottle, that's when they're running into issues. So just keep that in mind when you try to get it. One thing was when I was using the private cream, I had like a lot of refills, and I wouldn't always use them because like I would still have some of the cream left over when I was making my little concoction. And so I felt like whenever I needed bottles, I could just get multiple at a time because I had refills kind of built up. I'm not sure with this one if they start you out with one and then you have to wait the 60 days until they think that one's done and then they give you another one. I have no idea. This is just me assuming. We'll have to do some more digging, but I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys if you were interested in hydroquinone. I know I said I would never go on hydroquinone again, but it was just, I don't know, it's difficult if you live in Florida being on that, but I feel like my lifestyle has changed a little bit to where I would be able to safely use it. So definitely isn't for everyone. And then of course we don't know how long you're going to get your prescription. Maybe after a year, after 6 months, they stop filling it. I have no idea. Because this is something where it's like, it's never like permanent. And for us, we would be using it all over our bodies. I feel like some people are using it for like certain areas. I mean, it's called a body cream, but that's just so you can use it on like legs or arms, places that take up like a lot of skin mass. Again, I have no idea. I just wanted to share that because, yeah, people might want like a safe place to get hydroquinone. And yeah, these are from doctors. You get your little prescription. I think for the body cream, it's like $80 or so. So I'm assuming if you want to get the private cream and make your own, then that one is like only 60 or so. So it's a little cheaper. What's another thing you need to watch out for if you do get the cream? One time I did experiment with using tretinoin and then some like natural lighteners. I think, what was the one? It was like what Twizzlers is made out of, like the black stuff. Why can't I think of this? Actually, I have the tea. I drink it like every day. It's like called Throat Coat and it's like a mixture of licorice. So I was doing licorice and tretinoin. Only problem with tretinoin is that like it will dry you out. You will have dry, flaky patches, and so that is what some people complained about with this cream. Now with this cream, if you guys are interested in the percentages of everything, it's hydroquinone 12%, tretinoin 0.01%, glycolic acid 1%, vitamin C 1%, and then they have like a micro base. So whenever I'm using vitamin C for anything, usually like I like 3% to 2%. 3% will have your skin tingling, so 2% to 1% for most people everyday use. I guess that is gentle enough to not to give you like rashes, but strong enough to actually work. As far as the glycolic acid, I'll have to look and see what the percentage of the glycolic acid that I use on my face every day is. And then the 0.01% tretinoin, I feel like most tretinoins, I know my prescriptions in the past, I feel like have been the 0.01%. So I mean, it's a good amount. I'm pretty sure. Oof. I might need to check that because like I know that there's like two percentages that are the most popular that people will recommend. Like you really don't like go crazy with tretinoin because again, you will have like flaking, or you can give yourself little rashes and all types of issues. I have definitely done that and had to see a dermatologist before. So use at your own risk.